Nowadays I'm overthinking till the morning. Switched up and turned without a warning.
I was not the one to change. I was not the one to save you. You were my everything. Now I regret everything. I wanted you here with me, but you didn't want that. I'll do it. It was too much to ask for. You know that I had you. You know that I would have did anything.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today we hit double digits, Week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be our visitors taking on the New York Jets. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
They'll run. It's Rashawn Smith. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
A first down carry for Smith. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10.
When you look at this defense, they currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball, one in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
A give left side for Benson. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Here's 3rd and 9. Throwing is Hurts. Open man is the tight end, Mason Taylor. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
180, 180.
A give to Smith out of the gun. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
From the 29, here's a 2nd and 4. Hurts. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ashton Davis. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Looking to put a drive together. They'll run for the first time with the speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. You talk about this Jets defense. Currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
And I know, just like me, you're fired up about this one because this is the irresistible object and the immovable force. They're going head-to-head, number 1 versus number 1. I've talked about that running backs renaissance for a while. Can they slow these guys down? Where's my helmet? I want to play.
Jeez, you are fired up. Something's got to give. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Well, this defense for the Jets, very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Duggan looking to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. They'll air it out deep for Thomas. Touchdown! Brian Thomas with touchdown number 7 on the year. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. They'll go again with Benson.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From the gun, it's Hurts. He'll try and do this himself. Yeah, he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now fourth down.
That's a good effort there, trying to do it on his own. But as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you. And if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
Miami.
They'll run with Smith. And they're going to stop them on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Duggan will look to throw this. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Here's 2nd and 10. Duggan now to throw. That'll be called right side by the rookie receiver. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Another run for Gibbs here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Great.
And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
2nd and 10.
Great. Set. Anyway,
Here's Hurts to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, He's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
Cole now on to punt, and he sends this one away.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll bring the tight end in motion right.
A toss out right to Gibbs.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Here's Duggan to throw.
Looking long for Thomas. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there on 3rd down. 58 yards.
He's already got 1 touchdown this first half already. That very nearly was a 2nd. Defensively, they're going to have to figure something out because he's been able to outrun the defenders early and often so far.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. In motion, the tight end.
And off to Gibbs, headed right here.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs.
And he showed some fancy footwork on the juke, but then quickly taken down. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. It's a quarterback sneak. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out.
And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And it's now 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these 2 teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Now he'll tuck this and run.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
12 yards. And the Jets, first down. First and 10.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
Tackle made right at midfield. It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Open man here is Benson.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A good pickup there at 22.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Now he's going to step up and run. Hurts fumbles it. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Touchdown!
Jalen Noel.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jets get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Jets 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
They're on 35-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. He gets this outline to Gibbs.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Duggan.
Now they go screen. It's complete.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
46-yard line.
Throwing, Duggan. He's got it complete to Gibbs.
And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
To throw is Duggan. Now he'll tuck this and run.
But I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds. So they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short, because that's a play he's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the first down.
Gibbs straight ahead. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And Gay knocks this one through. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
2nd down, they go back to Gibbs.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Third down and 1.
Let's go now. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Gibbs will try and pick it up.
And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lined up just to draw them off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, oh, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
To throw again on 2nd down. Duggan. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
It's a gain of 6. And a first down.
Off-play action. Dugan. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Thomas brings it in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way
third down inside the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Result is a first down.
Looking to throw. Dugan. Now a run here off the arc. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Quay Walker. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Now Hurts is going to do it himself. That's complete to Parker Washington. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Hey, we got to switch it up.
They'll set up to throw.
Now Hurts is going to do it himself. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted.
And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And all the way in for a touchdown.
Brian Thomas
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And that unbeaten record very much in jeopardy. It's been a great first few months of the season so far, but they have run into a buzzsaw here, trailing big in the 4th quarter. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
At the 30-yard line.
Back to throw.
Now Hurts is going to do it himself.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Carson Schlesinger.
He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Hey, let's go.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. He'll look to throw.
Now Hurts is going to do it himself.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 39. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
The third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for him. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And that will force a turnover on downs.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown!
Brian Thomas.
His third touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here. Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game. He's on his way. With a disadvantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need,
and he gets into the end zone for a touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs,
his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big fourth quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever.
A gain of 4.
Another run here with Benson. Now he's free at the 35. He may go.
And down to the 7-yard line.
68 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
And the Jets first and goal. the 7-yard line.
They'll run with Benson.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Here's another 2nd and goal, this time from half the distance closer.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
Now a run here. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2.
The Jets will line up for a
Hurts will throw.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
Visitors 45, Jets 13.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And he stopped immediately there. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Duggan looking to throw.
He gets it to Thomas. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
First and 10 at the 19.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches.
19, Tiger.
Off the play fake. Dugan. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Visitors 52, Jets 13.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
They'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
On the give, here's Gibbs.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Second and a couple.
Yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 16-yard line.
They'll go again with Gibbs.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
At the 13-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
On the ground, it's Allen Gordon.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
This is 2nd and 8.
Ready? 19, 18.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And Owen coughed it up. And the Jets have recovered.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches, be honest, don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
You're not going to want that feeling.
you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
So this crowd